Hi guys, in today's video we're gonna create this cool looking title animation that reveals out of the clouds. This effect works in free Davinci Resolve, which is pretty cool. So without further ado, tap subscribe if you haven't already, and let's begin. Okay, so I got this timeline recorded with my FX30. If you want to know how to record time lapses using Sony camera, check out this video. For your information, these are the settings I use to record this specific time lapse. The whole effect is done in Fusion, but don't worry, I'm gonna go really slowly. Even if you are a beginner, you should be able to recreate it on your own. Okay, so let's say you get a similar time lapse presenting clouds and you want to create this effect. So first, what you need to do is to jump into Fusion page. If you see Fusion page for the first time, this is your to preview window. You can switch between a single viewer and double viewer. You got notes panel down here. If you don't see it, click notes. And this is basically it. I like to also have this little navigation panel. You can activate it by tapping V on the keyboard. Okay, so what you should see here is your media in one, which is your time lapse, and media out, which is responsible for displaying the whole composition, final result. To preview the specific node in the previous screens, you select the node and you tap 1 to preview it on the left, or 2 to preview or disable preview on the right. So I will leave my media out previewed on the right and I will disable it on the left. So I tap 1 again. As a first step, what I like to do is to create a background node. So just drag it from here. Let me make more rooms like this. And in the inspector, with the background node selected in the inspector, make it transparent, so drag this alpha control to 0. If you preview it on the left, you see it's transparent. And disconnect this connection. The line turns into blue, double click it, and simply connect your background node with this media out node. And this is our final result. We've connected transparent background to our media out. That's why our final result is also a blank page. Now I will connect back my media in one over my background node. So I drag the output of it and release it over the output of the background node like that. That will create a merge node for me. So now what we need is text. So let me grab a text node from here, like so. In the inspector, you can input your text. So let's say this is a time lapse. And you can preview it on the left this time. So tap 1. I will increase the size, the tracking. Maybe I'll do it extra bold, like so. And let me merge it over our composition for just a moment. So as before, drag the output and drop it on the output of the last component, which is our merge node. So what I'm gonna do now is to position the text. So select the text node, go to layout, and do the adjustment of the center control. Let's say we want it somewhere over the clouds, and we can disconnect it because we don't need it right now. Let me rearrange my windows a bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna add a Displayplace node to my nodes panel. So open selection tool by tapping Shift Space and search for Displayplace. That one and click Add. And I'm gonna connect my text to this yellow triangle, which is the input. And let me preview the Displayplace node on the right this time. And right now what I'm gonna do is to connect my media in one with the green triangle of the Displayplace node, like so. And if you play it, I don't know if you see it, but this time lapse is moving. It's a bit distorted. This is because we are displacing this text using the time-lapse video, and this is affecting my text. This is exactly what we want, but we need to further customize it in the inspector. So with the Displayplace node selected in the inspector, what I will do is to change radial to X and Y, and I will increase X and Y refraction, not too much, maybe 0.24, something like this. And now if I play it, let me zoom this preview. As you see, this is a bit distorted by the clouds, by the video that we connected to this Displace node. This is how it works. Now, what we need is another node that is called Luma Care. If you add Luma Care and connect your media in output with the input, and let me preview it on the right, with the channel luminance, if you increase the low and high, you adjust the low and high, you can separate the sky from other parts of the image. So what I will do, I will just increase the low, maybe decrease the high a bit. So we only see the sky. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my text, or actually my displace node, which is my displaced text. I will use it as a mask for my Luma Care. So I will connect it with a blue mask input. But in Luma Care inspector settings tab, we need to also check multiple by mask so that we only see the text. Now we got the text that is written with the clouds and is displaced with the clouds as well. And now we can merge it to our whole composition. So just drag it to the green triangle. Let me preview my media out. And in here you can't see the text because it's exactly the same as our media in node. We need to do some more modification to it. So with the Luma Care selected, open selection tool and search for soft glow and add. That will add your soft glow node right after Luma Care, like so. This is too intense, of course. You need to further tune it. In the soft glow in the inspector, increase threshold just to the point you think it's fine, maybe somewhere here, but it's too glowy, so I'll increase the glow as well. Decrease the glow as well. I will also adjust the layout of the text. It's too low. Let me put it more to the sky, like so. Okay, so we've got a soft glow node. Now, with the soft glow node selected, open selection tool again and search for color corrector and add. In the color corrector, go to the options tab and make sure you check predivide post multiply, and back to correction tab. In here, what I did, I just increased a bit the contrast, just a bit, and decreased the lift, something like that. So this is before, this is after. My text is more visible because of these adjustments. So this is basically how the text was created. The text is ready, more or less. As you see, it's moving, it's distorted by the clouds, and it's made out of the clouds as well. Now what you need to do is to create some kind of fade in, fade out, or reveal in, reveal out effect. What I did was I used two things. I added another node, which is Gaussian Blur. So shift space and search for Gaussian Blur. And I animated the strength of it. So at the beginning, of course, let's say at frame 800, I created a first keyframe with the value 1. And let's say 3 seconds or 90 frames later, so plus 90 frames, I set the keyframe to 0. So we get a nice reveal effect. You can also try to keyframe the displace controls, which is X refraction and Y refraction, to give even more the sense that this is actually created by the clouds. Okay, so let's go to the frame where this is already revealed. So this is 890, and let's create our keyframes here for Y offset as well and X offset. And let me go back to frame number 800. And let's say we want to start from here. So right now we should have an effect that looks even more natural. Let me show you that in the edit page on full screen. This is how the text is revealing. Okay guys, so this is it for today. Hope you enjoyed that, and maybe you're gonna use this effect in some of your projects. If you're new on my channel, tap subscribe and like if you haven't already. Thanks for watching till the end. Cheers and see you in the next one.